Welcome to Cognitive Drawing Day 31. So today we're going to do a cognitive drawing study of the abs here. We have this open space here where we're going to try to do our best. So let's just look at it for a second, cover it up, and we will see what we can do. So I know that these arms, the shoulders muscles come here. I know that there's the collarbone. There we go. That's what I'm thinking. What do you guys think? Is that going to be really off? Ta-da! And it's pretty off. Okay, so now I'm going to draw it from reference here. This pec shape is a lot bigger than I drew. There's none of this stuff up there that I drew. I like that kind of armpit bulge right there shape. It's kind of nice. This shape comes in and kind of goes diagonal down. This might be a little too low. It's kind of interesting how this just sags. Kind of that rib cage. And this is a really neat shape here, how this comes in, goes down and wraps around for that ab muscle. I think I'm going too low again, but we'll just keep going. This has always been kind of a mystery area to me as far as getting all this just right. I've always just kind of known the basics and ran with it. I love that shape, how the ab kind of makes it obvious what the shape of that muscle is with that little divot. So nice. This is something I could study a lot more than just one sitting. I could see this needing to be something I would study more and more to make sure I get it right. Man, there's a lot of stuff in there. Okay, this might be an example of one of them that you can do it in sections. I think I would almost prefer to just do the abs and then the top here in two different sections. But since I started it this way, I'm going to try to finish it this way. Okay, let's try that from memory again. That interesting shaped bicep right there. I forget how this went. See, I would love to just do this separately, but it's like an armpit muscle. Something like that anyway. And the rib cage. See, I just don't remember this stuff. Comes over, down, and then it bulges like that. See, I don't remember. I don't remember any of this stuff. My brain has been filled up with this. So you know what? I'm going to just try to finish this exercise with just this top part and hammer that home, and then I'll go back and I'll try to do the six-pack next. Okay, so I think I got that shape down pretty decent. It's a little bit more of an angle than what I got. I should print this out again and do it one more time, because there's just not enough time to retain all this with the amount of repetitions I've done. We didn't even finish off that arm. I feel like I went a little bit too low on this. Yeah, definitely I would want to do this one again. So if you're like me and you're stumbling around on it still, you might want to just take another piece of paper and go back and forth and do this another couple times until you feel like you've got it. So I'm going to just do as good as I can, drawing this again from memory, which I know I'm going to mess up again, and then I'll do it from reference. Ideally, we would like to do it another cycle or two. See, it's just all this stuff I just don't even... Yeah, I'm just not sure. It's closer than this for sure, but there's the nuances that I'm really missing. Okay, let me try to do this again. There's this line that falls under the pec, comes down, and almost seems like it's forming an ab on top of the rib cage. And this goes down and forms into that second ab. Belly button's a little lower than that. Man, I'm going to have to practice this way more. That is cool. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get a different piece of paper, and I'm going to keep going on this a little bit longer. I'm going to try to do it again from memory. I'm going to just kind of look at the reference really quick as I draw this part in. Okay, the thing is I just want to focus on these abs. Okay, so now from memory. I'm not looking at anything else as I'm doing this. Now remember, there's a line that comes here, and then it kind of bulges down mysteriously. See, that is a cool thing right there. I never, ever understood that before. Belly button's a little lower than that. Boy, I'm still struggling with this. Right, there's that kind of thing. All right, let me look at my reference again. It's getting closer. Okay, I'm going to do this one more time, looking at the reference. There is our upper body. Just kind of get these shapes in there. Whoa, I'm going to just focus on this outline. Okay, this line comes and it forms what seems like a top of the rib cage or like one of the higher ab muscles. This cool little line here that kind of shows how it wraps around the body. And that's where it cuts in. I'm a little too far out here. Cuts in and it forms that bottom one. I like this stagger. It's like stair stepping down. Anyway, man, that is some neat architecture. All right, well, that's what we had to do today. Well, that's what I had to do. I could see myself wanting to do this a couple more times still, and then definitely testing myself on it tomorrow to really hammer this stuff home. So there you go. Day 31 of cognitive drawing. I hope you guys did better than I did, and we'll talk to you soon.